During these physically distant times, musicians and artists still have a great desire to keep creating and performing together. How can we create and record when we're not even in the same room? You may have noticed virtual ensemble videos popping up with great regularity during this time. Typically, it's a mosaic of people in video squares who are all magically playing together and making beautiful music. It's my aim through this set of tutorials to teach you how to do the same sort of thing. This ensemble could be a small chamber group, a choir, a band, or whatever you want to throw together. Let's get started. Let's talk about our tools. An ensemble has to be synchronized. In a recording session, this happens with a conductor and a click track. We won't have the luxury of being able to tune to one another and adjust our tempo and rhythmic timing to one another, so a click track is a sure way forward. I'll be showing you several different methods of creating this. In order to do this, we need tools. Whatever platform you're on, here's what we need. I've given options for both Windows and Apple machines. We need an audio converter application, a way to convert audio to whatever format we want. We need a video converter application to downsample and standardize the many videos we'll be receiving. We have little control over the devices being used to record. We need a multi-track audio editor. This is called a DAW, or a digital audio workstation. We use this to change the timing, mix things together, and tweak our final mix using all of the audio from our participants. And we need a video editor to compile all our videos into a mosaic and make them all start at the same time. Pay attention to your platform and go explore these utilities and apps. They're all excellent and will fulfill your needs for a virtual ensemble project. Defining your project goal and scope. You need to clearly define your project goals. At first, start small, and then once you get the hang of it, you're ready to expand and do a bigger project. Try a test project first, which you can do all on your own. The questions you should ask yourself should make it clear what you're aiming for. Is this an audio-only project or with video? How many performers do you need? Sometimes you have to think about the final layout and the look of your mosaic. Will it be an unbroken shot from start to finish, or will you have featured performers to zoom in on? How long is the piece? Are there tempo changes? Will the participants record sections of music or the whole thing all at once? You can approach your project differently depending on your answers. Make sure you answer all of these questions. They'll inform you of what you need. Okay, let's look at the steps involved in a virtual ensemble. Here are the topics we'll address. We need to synchronize our players somehow. We need to make a guide and run the project almost like a recording session. We need to receive the submissions from our participants. We need to process those submissions, and we do that separately. We handle the audio separately from the video. Finally, we put it together and we render out our final product. So let's talk about synchronizing our players. How are we going to keep everybody together? In a live performance setting, we're all synchronized on stage with a conductor, our ears, our eyes, and our brains, which navigate the sometimes tricky dissonance between what we see and what we hear. Some conductors move far ahead of the sounding music, and some are right with it. And we as players adjust to both our colleagues and to the encouragements of our conductor. There's really a lot happening there. For a recording session like this, a well-defined beat that goes with the click and not ahead of it is really helpful. Also, we don't really have the benefit of being able to push and pull our timing against our colleagues as we play, but we have a precise click that will keep us all in line as we separately record our music. Ideally, we want some natural push and pull of the tempo, but that also depends on the type of material we're recording. A steady metronome can be really great, or we can move the click tempo forward and back in a musical way. Okay, I have ACCAPELLA here open on my iPad. If we select Record New, we're able to choose a number of different layouts representing the number of players we can have in our recording. We have up to 10 minutes to record. And once we're ready to record, we can also give ourselves a guide track. We have a number of different time signatures to choose from, 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, or 4/4, and we can select the tempo that we want. So that's a good guide that more or less keeps us in line. Or we could select a piece of music to play along with us as we record. So that's helpful as well. I'm going to give this a go and see what I come up with.